ladies, this is no judgment about men, this is no judgment about women. Attraction starts for men and women differently. For men, it typically starts physically. So it's like if he is not, it's like if I am blonde and I'm 5'4", I will never be willowy and 5'10". I will never be well, someone dye my hair. I will never be a willowy 5'10", red-haired lady. I'll never be 5'10". So if that's what he really likes, and most men have like at least something of a type. If I am not it, I will never be it. And it's nothing against me. It's just like I am so clear what I am, and plenty of men find that very attractive. So it's like, great. I'm looking for the men who are attracted to curvaceous, short blondes. Great. Plenty of them. So your first photograph is actually more important. The men's first photograph is important. Ours are even more important. Typically, I used to recommend 3 photographs. There's so much going on these days with either fake profiles or just like lazy people that I'm now saying kind of 5 to 7 photos. Kind of 3 at least, 5 to 7 preferably, but not much more than 7. Because you don't need to show your whole life out there. You just need to show you're a real person. Your first couple of pictures I'm generally recommending are taken by a professional photographer. And I know you're going to miss this for next week, and you're going to miss this for next week. This is something I'll cover next week, so I'll try to give you a highlights of Hamlet, sort of things of it the week after, or with some email. You really want what is essentially like a head and shoulders kind of a picture. At some point in your series of photos, you want one that shows your whole body, or pretty much your whole body, just to show what it is. It's like, guys want to know, women, we want to know too. It's like, without saying, it's like what started to really happen with MySpace, because I literally ran across this with the girls who were doing my hair the other day, who were in their like early 30s, is some of the social networking sites. MySpace used to be where people really were dating from there, and it was cool, and it now is literally like the, hey, do you have some pictures to share with me? And we all knew what kind of pictures they meant. So it's like, pretty much anyone who wants anything more than that, is not bothering to do any socializing at MySpace anymore. It's just completely ruined it for it. So get a great photo, and this is one of those things of why this is over 3 weeks. You don't get great photos today, Saturday. You're not going to be having your photo shoot tomorrow. It's like, it takes, it's like, one, you got to like find a photographer you like. You got to figure your schedule, his schedule, her schedule, and book it, and that can take like a good 2 weeks. You have your photo session, it's like, okay, great. It's now 3 weeks later. It's like, this is why, and if you already have a profile, keep it. It's like, keep it, you'll just like fine tune it, you might delete it and wait a week, and all that, but this is, as if you have nothing up there, start with, get prepared with, I have a photo session. Take a ton of pictures of you that are generally that around here, the head and shoulders shot. And you want, this is a business look. It's a little bit feminine, or whatever. It's like, I would not be wearing, this is what I wear like for a business photo, but it's not the kind of clothes that I wear for that photo. I'll go into that more next week, but it's generally what you want is, men, you guys can wear this because it always accentuates the male shoulders. If you wear a sports jacket, or even just like a nice shirt, dress shirt, or whatever, not even a tie. It's like, you guys can wear it because it's cool. Women, if we're wearing a jacket, it needs to be like velvet or velour. So it's a very feminine fabric, and maybe the shoulder is a little bit softened or something. But generally where it is face framing, and all of our necklines are good. And that's important, that our necklines are not showing too much. And I want to see, like, Fred's going to start giggling.
I'm going to start giggling.
I know, you're like, he's already like holding his hand over his mouth. I can't tell you, I'll go with this more next week. I can't tell you, men and women. Men. One of the things I see, I didn't see as much of it in Northern California, but I saw it for the guys who are maybe like really pointing out that they led a very athletic lifestyle kind of a life. Bare chested. Maybe that worked 10 years ago. Not anymore. The guys, if they, I'm like, cover it up. It's, unless you really are, even if you're you're a surfer, you're probably in a wetsuit. You know, it's like they're really, you're not even, you know, I don't even want to knit any of the pictures. Ladies, everything's clothed. Nothing is in a bathing suit. Nothing is even in a bathing suit with like a wrap, because it's like, we might think like, oh, but I'm at the beach all the time. This is really how I dress. This is really what I do. It is too overt. Men are very, very visual. And if you were wearing a bathing suit in any of your pictures, you just sent their mind where you're hoping to send it maybe a little bit later, as opposed to before you even met them. So it's like, just don't do it. I know this is one thing, Fred, you mentioned this last time?
I did.
No, you mentioned this part. No sunglasses.
Oh.
No sunglasses, and
No.
smile. I had this, men and women, you know, who coach me for my profile, write this, you know, and like coach me afterwards. Take the glasses off. And you know, look, I do stuff in California. A lot of the pictures, like our friends are gonna catch us, we might be wearing our sunglasses.
Right.
And maybe it's a really good candid. Well, okay, maybe it's one of your secondary, tertiary pictures, and it's a really great picture. Or if it is one of the ones where you're pursuing one of your hobbies, well then okay. Just not like the first three pictures. The first three pictures are one or two of those. The first one is professional, and you look your best